Blah 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 blah. All right. Look at that. There we go. We're all set. We're ready. I missed what the anomaly is. After a player plays a card, shuffle a copy into the deck. All right, well, it's a challenge right off the bat. Martian changed a lot after the mini set. He did. He did. This isn't shuffling in, though. How do I feel about that? How do I feel about that? How does anybody feel about that? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. So it's not like I can't win, right? Like I just, you know, I gotta do infinite raised deads. So that's the other thing too, is I gotta like make sure I don't kill anything. Like I shouldn't play this, right? Because we only want raised dead to pull nice things. How do you feel about all people with massive hate for the anomalies? I mean, I understand it. I was just thinking like yesterday, it's kind of fun to like look forward to whatever the unique thing is at the beginning of every game. I'm wondering if I'll miss it once they're gone. I think I might prefer Cho'Gall to be at 50% or 100% even, just so that, you know, some stuff. But I'm not a big fan of like, you know, okay, so there's like the people who just have a very valid concern about anomalies. And I'm not a big fan of like just, you know, making those people out to be unfounded, you know, because I think that it is a pretty significant change. And I think it's, you know, if you don't enjoy that type of thing, I think it's completely valid to like not be excited about anomalies. But then there's the people who like, you know, yesterday I had some people telling me that like, you know, I was too soft on the idea of anomalies. And I don't like my feelings being invalidated either. So I think, you know, it's okay to hate them and it's okay to like them. So this board will take 2 damage from the first Defile. And then I'll be at 2 and that'll be at 1. That'll be at 3. All right, so I just use both and we're good. Should I use this? Yes. Plan on having Cho'Gall in any deck I can justify it for the fun. Yeah, me too. I feel like the chance to have an anomaly needs to be a little higher, but I'm a fan of the anomalies. I think I've decided that I'm into it. I just wish Cho'Gall was a little bit less, you know, kind of feels obsolete. Ooh, convenient. That was convenient. Do I want more of these or more of these? I think more of these, right? Maybe. Maybe not, actually. Did Marshy do one of his famous order things? We'll let fate decide. We'll let fate decide. Two crystallizers. Nope. But that's fine. It's fine, just fine. You'll never take me alive, discard Warlock. I dare you to do it. I double dare you. I triple dare you. Just do this, right? Easy peasy. Get that out of my house. Get that right on out of my house. Don't you ever come back. Stop muzzling my magic. I like my magic. So what is my Marshy plan here? I feel like it's this and this, maybe. I do have these that I can do. You're guessing this is the real rank recovery stream? I think I did okay yesterday. I just didn't play that often. And by that often, I mean like for that long. Had the positive win rate. I dug myself such a big hole with that that stuff. My biggest issue with the anti-Cho'Gall anomalies thing is so many people making the claims that this isn't Hearthstone, etc. I mean, I played Twist, and like playing Warrior in Twist feels like playing the Hearthstone I felt in love with, you know, like hey, do these stack? I actually don't know, and I don't think I'm ever going to know. Boom. There it is. Enjoy it, Wally. So anyways, I think that you can make the claim that, you know, like this isn't what you get out of Hearthstone when you play with the anomalies. I don't have a problem with any of that type of stuff. It's just when like people are too harsh with going after the devs, or they try to like invalidate other people's opinions, that's when it gets to me. I'm not going to tell people their opinion is wrong. Like if they're not enjoying anomalies and they know why, you know, I'm not going to say that their reason why isn't true. You know what I mean? The first spell cast on each player's turn is a Chumbus. Cost one less. All right. Very good. Your face, Mecha Jaraxxus, and his friend, Palpatine Gul'dan. I didn't know you streamed on Twitch and just watched VODs on YouTube. Oh, well, here I am. Thanks for being here. Now you can see me discard this hand of Gul'dan.
Job's done.
Enjoy it. Hail Mary, Prison of Yogg won me a game today. 30 plus attack on board, all destroyed by one twisting another. Oh, nice. Where would the VODs come from? Maybe I stream on YouTube. I don't, but like, for all anybody knows, I do. I guess this might not have been the turn for that, because if it was a Froggy Shaman, I couldn't do that yet. But it wasn't a Froggy Shaman, was it? It was Chumbo Shaman. Wow, wow, wow. I had no idea there was another Martian on Earth, let alone a 5th Buu. Whoa. Wait, does Discounted Yogg get summoned if you... Wait, did I thank you for your Prime, Bomba Man? Thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate it. Does Discounted Yogg get summoned if you play the 2/4 in Questline Druid? Oh, good question. I assume so. Boop. Alright, now I've done this. And here is a Librarian. And die, Librarian, die. I guess I could have done this one, huh? Maybe that's what a good player would have done. But we're not dealing with a good player, are we? We're dealing with me. Alright, there's like plenty of stuff in my hand that I think I can just discard easy peasy. Actually, maybe that one. I just added this deck to play and noticed that Galakron is banned from being added to the ECC. Why the heck is that the case when you can add other heroes? The reason you can't add Galakron is the same reason that you can't add like start of game cards. Because they want to like... I guess I think they had initially planned on taking that one back eventually. Once they figured it out. I think that one was like a more of a bug than anything else, if memory serves. I have too many cards in my hand to do my expired merchant that I want to do. Alright, that's fine. Do that, and I guess I'll do this. Hey Martian, have a nice stream. I hope you have a nice stream. Legomus. Are you enjoying new deck, MartianBuu? Are you enjoying new deck, Martin Butt? Also, what should I call you today? Martin Butt is my name today, apparently, and I think that's just fine. Boop, boop, boop. I do say, I seem to have baked a potato. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, those will survive, that's fine. Right? Surely that's fine. Either it is or it isn't. So if I hit this, no, I draw too many, right? We chill. We chill. Give you please code deck. Exclamation point deck. No, the autocorrect ruined it. I was meant to say MartianBuu. Ah, I see. Very good. It's too late though. I'm already Martin Butt today. It's all over. It's all over. We're already Butt. I would need my friend here to find me specifically Crystallizer. Should I risk it all? Yes. Did I draw the Crystallizer in the right order? I did not. Of course I didn't. Why would I have? Okay. We'll sit this one out. I may have orderlogged a bit, but surely chat won't judge me for that. No. Ow. Alright. I have accomplished Tamsin. I just do this one? Do I ever just win here, by the by? So, like, I could do this, and then they would take 2, 3, 4. So that's 9 damage. And then I could do this, and they would take 11 more. So if this hit this, it's lethal, isn't it? All right, let's hit that Hand of Gul'dan. Show me potato salad. Ha 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 ha. Look at us go. Why not the Thaddeus version? Well, I already made that video. So, there's that. But also, I think the Thaddeus version is quite bad. Hold on, Marshy, what's news other than deleting your hard drive? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Both players' cards are golden. All right, this affects me. News for me other than deleting my hard drive. Oh, I started working out this week. While I was on vacation, I knew I was out of shape. This isn't news to me. This isn't something I discovered yesterday. I'm easily winded. I have like, I struggle to breathe sometimes. I feel sluggish. I feel sore. I have a hard time going to sleep. You know, like there's just like a lot of problems that are very obviously linked to the fact that I mostly just sit at my computer all the time. And I noticed like it just really hit me on vacation that I wasn't enjoying it to its fullest potential because of how out of shape I was. So what I did was like it just like I want to have more energy. I want to like be excited to wake up in the morning and stuff like that. I just don't want to be like unhappy in this way anymore. So what I did was I went over to my local Target, as I do when I want stuff from Target, and I got a Moleskine notebook with a daily planner on it. And what I've been doing is on the next day, I put like attainable goals for myself, which has been like, you know, a set of push-ups and 3-way sit-ups and squats, along with some like modest weights and 15 minutes of cardio. So I write those out for the next day. Then I wake up, go to the gym, and accomplish those goals. And I feel really good about myself because I woke up and I achieved something. So start off the day happy because like I started off the day with a victory. Did not mean to do that. Kind of crazy how easy that was to press. But let's pretend it was intentional so I don't have to be embarrassed. So yeah, I've been doing that. I think I'm on the 4th day. Today's one of my easy days because I do, I'm not, like, you're not supposed to work the same muscles 2 days in a row. So I've been doing upper body on the 1 day, for which I have like several things I've been doing. And then like the weights are like for shoulders and for triceps, I'm at 5 pounds. So like, it's not like I'm doing heavy weights, but those are like some of my muscles that are the weakest. So like I struggle to do the full amount of sets with those 5 pounds. Anyways, I all right, see you later, Tony Druid. Achievable goals, alternating. Leg day is a lot shorter. I've just been doing squats, and also I've had a single push-up, or not a single push-up. I've been doing 10 of those, but I have a single pull-up that I do on the leg day as well, because you know, there's a lot of marshy. I probably weigh 300 pounds if I had to guess. It might be something like 280 or something like that. I don't know, because like, you know, I'm really tall. I'm not that overweight, but like I'm pretty overweight, I guess. It's a struggle. So I'm starting with a single pull-up, and then like if I get to 2, you know, I'll have doubled it. It'll be great. So yeah, big news. The answer to the question is I have been working out this week and I already feel a little bit better, so that's nice. Have you created a plan for your diet too? Diet is actually harder for me because Renee is not as convicted to diets as I can be. But I have low self-control when it comes to food, so if that stuff is around me, it's a lot harder for me to not eat it. Right now, I'm taking it one step at a time. I will tackle the diet portion eventually, but like I'm so far in the hole that I'm just, you know, I'm focusing on stuff I know I can do for now and establishing a habit, and I'm just gonna like improve over time. Can someone give me a good reason why I can't craft a golden version of a card that was in a tavern pass, let's say 2 years ago? A good reason? No. I can give you a bad reason. Alright, I'm gonna use this to like turbo through my quest as much as possible. That seems great. I'll take it, thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. There we are. Okay, so I've done that. Let's discard some more. Let's go ahead and draw some more. Get rid of Shifter Xeris. Who cares about Shifter Xeris? I certainly don't. Oh, I'm out of draw. No. But yeah, that was such a nice help. I really appreciate them. That's so sweet of them. Okay, opponent's over it. Opponent's like, yeah, maybe a whoopsie. Both players start at 5 health. All right, well, we're Renethal now. You are not the boss of me. Oh, I mean when the scientists show the fake aliens to the government. That's so funny. It's so funny to me that even anybody fell for it. That's like the fakest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. It's kind of crazy how fake that was. It's like, why did it even make the news? That's just how bad it was. It's like, why did it even get to the news? That's how ridiculously fake it was. It was crazy to me. Here we go. Nice. They showed them to Congress, by the way. I saw. I watched the video and I was like, oh my goodness, this is not 1950 anymore. I wonder how obvious it was in 1950 to people who like, I just feel like the average human has so much more access to basic science now. That it, like, you look at a fake Martian, like a fake thing that's supposed to have come from another planet, and you see a largely human-looking face on it. It should be an insta scoff. You should be like, all right, whatever. Like, there should be no consideration, you know, like there shouldn't have been news for that. The news should have been idiot tries to make obvious fake aliens to present to Mexican Congress again, because apparently they've done it before. You know, how? Insta scoff is a good line. Some kids found a very similar looking alien body in Russia in the 90s, and that was buried. I mean, it was buried, or like people went LOL, of course not, and like didn't. I mean, like, I don't know the story you're referring to. I just, you know, the likelihood that, like, evolution is not like a ladder. It's not a straight line that goes in one specific direction. You adapt to, like, you adapt to how things are around you, and like your survival is better for that situation, okay? And then the progress of evolution is mappable, right? Like, you can see the history of how something evolved in how it looks today. So I think one of the coolest examples is whales and dolphins, right? So like, whales and dolphins wouldn't exist if like there was a strict ladder of evolution, because what happened with them is fish or whatever evolved out of the ocean because they were close to the land or whatever, and then over time some like land wolf-like, some things that had evolved out of the water and evolved into something wolf-like were near the water and needed to like go in the water to get their resources or whatever, and eventually evolved back into dolphins and whales. So anyways, like, all that is to say, it's not strictly in one direction evolution. So the idea that another smart being from another world would share characteristics with humans so closely is astonishing, right? Because like, that would mean that not only would the planet have to be like identical to Earth, but life would have had to evolved in the exact order that it evolved on Earth, right? Because the way that the human like skeletal structure and stuff is, you can see what we evolved from in it. It's not all about what we need today. We'd all be like floating heads with tentacles if it was it was what was useful to us today. So anyways, all that is to say, it's like, just, it's so obvious that like something that looks like a stereotypical movie Martian is a fake. And the fact that news even reported on that, given how ridiculously fake it is to just a regular person, is astonishing to me. It's crazy to me that story got as far as it did. Both players start with 2 cards copied from the other player's hands. What if the bodies are engineered so that the super advanced aliens used inspiration from humans to create suitable host bodies? Well, that's less laughable. Then that's where it starts to be like, all right, if that's your excuse, maybe like a regular Joe is allowed to fall for that. But the amount of energy you would need to like get from out of our solar system to here is just ridiculous, right? So like there's no reason for an alien to come here for any other reason than like to observe us. So like an alien that was advanced enough to cross the like vast distance, the aliens that have that kind of technology, the only reason that they would have to come here is just to kind of be like, let's go see what's up, because there's nothing to get here that they don't have over there, right? Like you're not going to come here and get a resources. You're not going to come here and like, you know, get the water from Earth or something like that. If you have the power to traverse like galaxies, that's no longer a concern to you. There's nothing you're not going to gain more than it would take to get here, is what I'm saying. And if you're coming here for a hostile reason, it doesn't make sense to come on a personal level. You just take a meteor or something and send it in our direction as fast as you could send whatever the ship is that would do it. And that blows us up and we can't even see it. You know, like it would be so easy for a race of aliens that was advanced enough to travel here. It would be so much less resource restrictive to just blow us up from far away than it would be to come here and like invade, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know. It's so inconceivable to me that like the aliens would make themselves discoverable to us if it wasn't intentional. Very unlikely, you know, like near zero chance that Earth has been visited by extraterrestrial life. Maybe we are the resource. We are like, there's no like slave labor type of thing. Like the amount of energy that it would take to get here is like, it's on such a scale that like, you know, there's nothing you could gain. There's nothing that could make the journey worth it to get here, other than curiosity. Curiosity is like all there is. Maybe we are their zoo. Maybe I could see it. I could see like. Oh, am I not dead? I'm not dead, chat. That's cool. Can I win though? Yes. And then I'll just vibe. Maybe they're closer than we think, looking at you, Martian. That's true.
I can't win them all.
People just naturally see things through a human lens, so we like to imagine that other sentient beings would be like us and care about us to some degree. But yeah, that's just our ego talking. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's crazy to me that like, I understand that. And like, I think that's great for fiction. I think that's totally fine. But as far as like taking news stories seriously, it's how did that get so far into the news? It's so obvious. Like in 2023, how did that get so far into the news? How did I even hear about it? This is crazy to me. Can't fool us, Martian. That's true. What if the aliens are just AI and stop by to give humans more technology to develop itself on the planet? I could believe lots of things, like life started out because of like some kind of seed planted by an alien, you know, millions of years ago. I could believe that like there's the cost of all cards and both players starting hands by one. Really advanced, highly intelligent aliens were toying with us or helping us along in ways that we can't see. I don't believe that like a mostly humanoid alien crash landed on Earth after making the ridiculous distance here from another, you know, another world far away. I think that's a little too silly for me. Even for me, the silliest guy. All right, the people that think the Earth is flat, I don't like. They're either lying or, you know, something's up with them. The Earth is not flat. If you believe the Earth is flat, I don't know what to tell you, other than I'm so sorry. I knew someone who thought the Earth was flat. Let's see, they thought a lot of things. So when I approached them, I wanted to ask them about it. I knew nothing other than through someone else that they thought the Earth was flat. That's all I knew at that point. And I was curious why they thought that. So I went to them with zero. There's a lot of scoffing in my voice now. Like I didn't come to them with this attitude. I came to them with a, you believe the Earth is flat, tell me about it. Like, I'm curious type of, you know, what are your reasonings? And they were very, very defensive. But like they ended it with like, they told me a bunch of very, very like unbelievable stuff. And all I did was listen. I didn't make any faces. I was just kind of like, you know, enjoying the listing of their reasons for why the Earth was flat. Just as a like curious person enjoying information type of way. I don't know how to like describe that any better. But anyways, they ended it with like, sorry to disappoint you. And like the idea was like they thought that I had come there to scoff at them. And I must have been blown away by the fact that the fact that they had really good reasons for thinking the things that they did, which I gotta say they don't. But okay, so the reason was ancient texts. All right, that's the source. Not we didn't go into like what the ancient texts were, who found them, what they said, or anything like that. But all right, there are ancient texts that support this theory. As we know, all ancient texts are infallible. Right, everything that was written long ago is true. He said facetiously. So anyways, throw that out. But the what they believe is that the moon is much, much farther away from us than even Mars, and that the moon is where all life is from, which is why plants grow at night, because there's more moon energy to make them grow. That like it's impossible for humans to make the journey to the moon, and so the moon landing is fake, and we're much more likely like the Mars is a lot closer. And then so I guess that they believe that the Earth is flat and everything else is spherical, and that the sun is like orbiting the Earth, you know, like you know, if this is the flat Earth, I guess, okay, if this is the flat Earth as viewed from above, that is what the sun is doing. It's going around this way. It's orbiting Earth like this. So yeah, I don't know what to say other than, of course not, right? Like we orbit the Earth all the time. We've actually gone out into space, turned around and taken pictures of Earth, and it's like the ruse would have to be so elaborate for it to be true, right? Like how, like, it's just impressive that they could have deceived us so thoroughly if it really were that way.
Mistakes were made.
right, string cheese. If this hits armor vendor, I'll be pleased. Guess crystallizer is good too. Right. Can I ever win next turn? I don't think so. Because if I could, then I might have played this, but this way we're somewhat immune to the King's main weapon. Those idiots believe in the moon, I know, right? But we get much more energy from sunlight than moonlight. Hey, who are you to discredit the ancient texts? What are you talking about? Get out of town. These are ancient texts, all right? These aren't texts that I made up just now. I found some that people made up a long time ago, all right? And those are the real ancient texts. So all these spheres are being bound to a flat surface by what mechanism? Who knows? Nobody knows. I don't know. See you later, rogue. You go read those ancient texts. So we're in a frying pan overnight. That's true. Ancient civilizations discovered every truth in the universe, and every civilization after them has tried to cover it up. True. Is Isaac Newton the Antichrist of flat earthers? All right, my favorite flat Earth thing ever. I don't know if it's true or not. Like, I don't know if this was like somebody memeing around or if it's like someone who actually believed it. But this person brought out a paper plate. They brought out like a paper plate, a lemon, and a water, and they're like. They like poured some water over the lemon and they were like, if you were round, if the earth were round, this is what would happen to the water. And then he pulled out the paper plate and poured the water on the paper plate. And they're like, but look, it's flat so the water stays on the earth. Checkmate. At the end of each turn, player give them random blah. That video killed me to this day. I think there's a huge ice wall on the edge of the earth that has natural resources and stuff. Yep. Not conspiracy theory related, but I made some yummy gyros. All right. I had some gyros while I was on vacation, and we had this talk. We need to decide right now in the MartianBuu chat. All right. This is very pivotal. Okay. This is one of the great concerns of our time. Is it pronounced gyro or euro? What do you guys think? Do we have any gyro or euro believers in the chat? Which one is it? You say euro? And you made them checkmate? Oh, okay, okay. So when you make them, they're euros. I mean, the guy isn't wrong. If the earth was a lemon, that would be the case. I guess so. Aside from everything, this conspiracy theory talk is pretty chill. Nice, nice. Martian, those are two different words. What are gyros? They're the you take a pita and you put a bunch of Greek food in it. It looks like a Taco Bell chalupa. And so while we were talking about it, I was like, well, what do you, it's a Greek food, right? So while we were talking about it on vacation, I was like, so what do the Greeks call it? And I think they call them euros. Apparently, according to family. And not supported by any research. It's the Greek kebab thing? Yeah. Well, now I want a Greek Taco Bell. Wouldn't that be something? It's not gara? Gyro's the meat thing from Greece, it is. Who eats euros? I know, right? It's funny because there's a currency called euros. Guy Ross? People call it Guy Ross? I've never heard Guy Ross. Never ever. In my whole Martian life of 3 seconds. People in Europe do? Alright, well, learn something new every day. Alright, so what I've understood from all this is that there's a million ways to pronounce gyro, and that everybody's simultaneously wrong and right. Just like with the shape of the planet. Bum bum ba ba 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 bum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum bum ba 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 bum 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 ba ba bum bum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum